us at it, because we're going to meet a very, very sad man. Maybe for the last time, we're going to say hello to our old friend, Stavros!
Good evening, peeps. As you can see, this week I'm in mourn. So there will be no joke from me tonight, please. No ha-ha-ha. No chaco-chaco, choto-choto, gaff-gaff. Just nothing but sadness until the 6-month period of mourn is finished. Luton 3, Ass 2. We was robbed by the bastard black. It's Luton's travelling referee, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm no means the Little Bugs Cup again. So, peeps, as you can see, this is the last prog this week, and I'm gonna go on holidays, innit? You know, it's nice to take the vacation from the shop. We put the kiddies in kennels for a couple of weeks. How come the ref didn't see that Luton goalie step over the tennis tape? He's a bloody get some specatics, ref. You blinking flip. Sorry, peeps. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you where we go. It's the place we go to is the place where the marvellous rock formation thrusts into the wind-blown spume, standing mute witness to centuries of repellent invasion and indignant wildlife. That's right, Bournemouth. I think maybe they overdo it a bit in the broche, innit? Luton Steve Frosty's a bloody hippie headband. Anyway, I'm like to go to Bonn. It's give me a chance to improve my putt and polish up my handicap. Last year, I'm nearly get the ball through the windmill round the bendy-wendy and into Mickey Mouse's mouth in one go. It's a man's game, crazy golf, isn't it? It's a shame they don't play the US Open like that. And Sandy Lowell on the green of the 18th. And all he's got to do is get the ball up the clown's trouser and out his butt. Anyway, so we got to Bournemouth. We was going to go abroad, actually. We actually booked tickets for the Canaries. And a couple for ourselves. That's my audition joke for Bob says, and remember, if opportunities come your way, don't knock it. So, anyway, this year, we was going to go on foreign hosts, but I'm refused to get on the plane. Not because I'm afraid to fly, but because the plane is going from bloody Luton 3-1 to us. So, Bournemouth is the resort for me. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a plonk hole, but, you know, at least it's better than the resort you bunch is going to watch next Friday this time slot. That's right, the last resort with my namesake, Jonathan Stavros. Hello and welcome to The Last Resort. We've got a really good programme this week. Frank Muir, Derry Jones, Roland Watt, David Rappaport, Chris Christopherson, Rory Bremner, Griff Rhys-Jones and some serious rock and roll from Boss. As well, of course, of the victorious Little Bugs Cup winning team, Luton. Shut up about bloody Luton! Good night, pips!
And good night, Stavros. But don't worry, because we're going to be seeing Harry Enfield again quite a bit this programme. This one requires your entire concentration, because this is live pop music as it should be. This is rock and roll history in the making. This is 3 desperate comics trying to cash in on a bit of luck before the bubble bursts. Please welcome the fabulous Loadsamoney! Shut your mouth and look at my watch! Loads of money!
This is a journey into money. Loads of money. Money. It's loads of money.
Yeah, oh, that's sexy too! My jeans too tight to mention. Loadsomone. What's that spell? Yeah!
Right load of perishing nolly this week.
You what? Wang up! All right, lads, what's that for the ladies? Loads of money, money, money. Loads of money, money, money. Loads of money, money, money. Right, whop it out, right. Loads of money, whop it out. Loads of money, whop it out.
Good evening and welcome to Loads of Money.
Cheers, Rob. To the doing of the ass, my bread and butter. My birds page 3 and my cars are nut. Loads of money, shout I as I wave my wand and the geese is in the gutter.
This is an insult to our intelligence.
Shut your mouth! I earn more money than stock ache and Dennis Warman put together. All this scratching's making me rich. All this scratching's making me rich. Are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready? Yeah! Right, let's do up the house. A bus bus shoom shoom wallop dash. 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 Whop your wad, whop your wad, whop your wad on the counter. Whop your wad, whop your wad, whop your wad on the counter. Whop your wad on the counter. Whop your wad on the counter.
These boys certainly know how to do up the house. And they're taking home a pretty tidy pay packet, too.
Shut your mouth.
So the final score, Manchester United 0, Loads of Money United, loads.
Now, that's a modern score there.
Pump up the football, pump up the football.
Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of dosh. Dibble, 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 bosh, bosh, bosh. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of dosh. Dibble, 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 bosh, bosh, bosh. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of dosh. Dibble, 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 bosh, bosh, bosh. Loads of money! Loads of money! Loads of money!
Welcome to the weird and wonderful world of space travel. A world of flying saucers. A world of strange and evil alien life forces. La 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 la. A world of the unknown. What's that? I don't know. You know, I've been a fan of Doctor Who ever since the days when the Daleks were the most frightening things in the universe, armed, of course, with the deadliest of weapons, the kitchen sink plunger. Now, now, of course, they've been replaced by something far more hideous. Exterminate! Exterminate! Ah, run for it, lads! It's Bonnie Langford! The sun will come out tomorrow! Ah, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be... Ooh. Sorry, Bonnie. I didn't mean that nasty. Zip. I've also been watching the repeats of Lost in Space on a Sunday afternoon, all about an all-American family who are, well, they're lost in space. But I don't think it's fair because all the men are armed with these laser guns that blow up rocks, frightening her. But the only weapons that the women have are these big pointy bras, which I suppose they can use in an emergency to poke somebody's eye out. Take that! Oh. But it's not all fighting, you know, in space. Like in Star Trek, Captain Kirk always falls in love with a female alien. What's on the scanner, Lieutenant? Oh, it's just an alien female captain.
Okay, I'll go outside and fall in love with her. You stay here and clean up this mess.
What is to kiss, Earth being?
Well, it's difficult for me to explain. Let me show you.
This brushing of the lips arouses deep sensations within. Oh, I am a cheeky bugger tonight, and I don't care. Ooh, a quick impersonation of Planet of the Apes. I've been watching a lot of television. Sumo, pop shows, sitcoms, the Oscars, and I know I'm not much of an expert. But when it comes to aliens, I do know what I'm talking about. Why? Because I am one. I'm not Florence from Cradley in the West Midlands. I'm Florence from the planet Cradley in the galaxy of Ulu. So I must admit our accents are similar. And now it's time for me to go home. But before I do, I'd like to leave you with this piece of advice. Be good. Be kind. Try and get out a bit more, because, I mean, what's the use of sitting all alone in your rooms when you could be out, hearing the music play? Because, you see, life is just a cabaret, old chums. So, go to a cabaret. Start by admitting from Cradley to Tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Everybody, life is a cabaret, old chums. It's only a cabaret, old chums. And I love to roar, at least to roar, a
Another friend of Harry Enfield's, the extraordinary Bubb-Mime.
What are yours lot all looking at? Haven't you seen a bloke smirking 20 tabs at once before? You dozy southern daft bastard, you! Look at that, yeah, bugger all money! Bugger all money, but I'm that hard, mate! Come here and stitch the bloody lot of you! Hey, you're probably wondering what am I doing down here again? Well, I'll tell you, right? I've woke up this morning, Reet, and I've gone to myself, oi, bugger all money? I says, what do you want, you bastard? I says, Stephen, call me a bastard, you puff. I said, are you calling our mama hooah? And I punched myself in the face. I'm that hard, me, bugger all money. I've come down to London to search and destroy that Loadsamoney bloke, right? I've come down on the bus like me. I always get the bus because it takes 5 hours, and that gives us loads of time to smirk tabs and drink beer and fart and that. The bloke sitting next to me says, all that drinking beer, pal, you'll be needing the toilet soon. I've gone, thanks for the offer, pal, and I've pissed in his sandwich box. I'm great, me, bugger all money. Shut up, you bastards, you bloody bastards. At Victoria, right? At Victoria Station, right? I've got in one of them London taxis. The driver says, where to, Gov? I says, I didn't know about anyone else, pal. But you's going straight to hospital! Aye, that tells him. Aye, I'm bloody great, me. I'm bloody great. Did you just spill my pint? Come here and box your legs in, you bastard. Well, hey, I'll tell you the best thing about London, right? Them soldiers outside Buckingham Palace with them dirty, great, big, daft hats and that. I bloody loves them, me, because you can clobber them in the nuts as much as you like, and they're not allowed to fall over. I was there for 2 hours, me. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Yari, pal. Didn't you want to fall over? It was bloody great, man. I've gone down that 10 Downing Street, right? I've clobbered the copper and gone straight in. I've gone up to that Mrs. Thatcher and says, oi, I want a word with youse. She says, ask me anything you like. I says, all right. How many tabs do you smirk? She says, none. I says, none. You divin' snurk nerd tabs, and you think you're bloody great. You're a dirty cockney bastard. Aye, that was her shout. Aye, bugger all money, but I'm that bastard hard, you bastard. Aye.
The brilliant Harry Enfield. How extraordinary to think that only half an hour live in this studio, he was the lovable Stavros. What a transformation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome back something else extraordinary. He did great on the show last time he was here. We had a lot of requests to bring him back, and it was a pleasure to do it. Please welcome the brilliant visual commentary of Les Bubb.
Excuse me. Oh, damn, I ran. Excuse me. Look, I'm going to play some Rachmaninoff tonight as soon as I get my piano on stage. There you go. The piano. Ta-da! Thirsty work, this piano shifting. What's this saying? Sauvignon Blanc. France. Now, this particular piece of Rachmaninoff is particularly sensitive. It is usual to play this in an atmosphere of... Sorry? Sorry? Oh, the swivel still, if you like it. Well, I'm going to get on with the show now. Without further ado, let the concert begin. Reminds me of an old mime saying, actually. This, if at first you don't succeed, cheat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Les Bubb, brilliant stuff. Now, something approaching the end of the show. A lot of the crew gonna go on a holiday. We're all gonna go on a holiday. I'm gonna be off the beaches of Europe. One of the things that cheeses me off about the beaches, I used to go when I was a kid and I dug them, but now they've been spoiled. Too many nudie beaches. I don't like nudie sunbathing. I can't get behind it at all. I mean, it's dangerous. The sun is very hot, right? It's very dangerous. You fly into Ibiza airport and there's loads of farty little Englishmen squeezing tubes of Savlon down their pants, you know? I've got no sympathy. Nude sunbathing is pure exhibitionism, showing off. I mean, who wants to sit on a beach all day watching a pale knob turn pink, eh? Now, be honest. A lot more women nudie sunbathe than men. And the reason for this are twofold, right? The first reason is your average willy. And believe me, they're all average. Well, mine's not. Mine's flipping enormous, but you lot... Oh, no, suddenly the alternative blows dropped and Benny Hill is back. Get back, Benny Hill. The average willy does not look good. Be honest, lads, it is not the most attractive part of the anatomy, is it? It might feel very nice, but it looks flipping horrible. Could you honestly stare yours in its one eye and say, oh, you're a lovely little knob, you really are. No, you're my prettiest feature. I love you. I'm going to have my pubes permed. You look super. And so, no, you couldn't, because it's bad design. It's a shame that this is the male central thing that's been used for sort of imagery of male dominance, and it's so ugly. I mean, why don't they put them on Action Men? Because it would ruin the whole aesthetic, that's why. Bad design. I mean, when other phallic symbols are designed, symbols of male power, like a Lamborghini. You're down the Lamborghini factory, looking at the thrusting, phallic lines, the forward lines, and you say, well, it's very nice so far, but where's the bulbous veins, eh? When are they going on? A new tower block. Your tower block full of money and power and phallic dominance. They say with the architect, well, it's all right, but when are you going to put the purple helmet on? Tomorrow or what? Doesn't look good, and of course your naked dangler on a beach is seldom at its ease. It doesn't know where to put itself, does it? It flops this way, it lolls that way, it lies down, stands up, shrinks. Well, I've been flipping swimming, haven't I? Nobody knows all the men are lying out. The little guys, there we all are. I'm there. The little blokes with the little pink acorn nestling in the gingery bush. One of them's fallen asleep. I'm thinking, shall I wake him up or let the basket burn? Just creep across every 15 minutes, flop it over and baste it with a bit of old brace. And then there's the blokes with the whoppers. The blokes what don't need to lie down, no, because they can strut up and down the beach all day, can't they? Playing volleyball, showing off and intimidating women. Of course they can. Strut up and down the beach, there they are. Look at that, look at that. Here's my dick, they're strutting around, look at it. Some big basket surfer, he's got surfboard under one arm, dick under the other. Here it is, look at that, you lucky creatures. Look at that, girl. There's my dick. Look at that, girl. I'd say, there's your dick, you sexist brat, inside your head, mate. And the other reason that men don't nudie sunbathe on beaches is the terror. The terror, the sheer, undiluted fear of the unwanted erection. That total terror that the little bugger will pop up just when you don't want it to. Because we're not used to it, are we, lads? Topless beach, blimey, I'm surrounded by tits. Boing! There I am. I'm a lefty. I'm thinking, no, I'm an anti-sexist. I'm pro-feminist. I will not ogle. I'm not going to look. I will not oppress. I'm not going to ruin her day by being a leering bloke. I'm not going to ogle. I will not look. I will not oppress her. I'm not going to use my visuals to oppress her. But the dick is not a hypocrite. Go on, have a little look, you basket. Have a little look. Go on, just have a peek. Go on. Go on, have a look. Put a book on me. No one will notice. All the little blokes lying face down, drilling little holes in the sand. I'm trying to brush the sand off and not look like I'm playing with myself. Bloke next door to me's trying to play with himself and look like he's brushing the sand off. Honest, officer, I was just cleaning it and it went off. Now, you may have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, that tonight's routine is a little bit rude. Now, I haven't done that deliberately, I haven't done that. It's basically because I've used up all my gear. I've used up all my gear, done 30 of these closing routines. I like to cover every little aspect of life. Sometimes sex comes into that, fair enough. I hope the IBA aren't offended. They've got enough trouble fighting Mrs. Thatch, and right on to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have such trouble with words. You don't know which words to use on TV or else you'll blow your job on telly. Well, actually, there's a case in point. Blow and job. Individually, no problem at all. Blow, no problem. Job, no problem. But put them together, and you get job blow. Still no problem. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about words, and there's too much ignorance, maybe. I don't want to shock people. I wouldn't use the F word or whatever, despite what Dame Edna thinks. But they want to have less sexual education. They want to have less. We had none at my school. We had no sexual education at all. You learn it all behind a bike shed. Maybe that's why we're so ignorant. I mean, what do these words mean we pick up, eh? Blowjob, What's it mean? It means nothing. It's a meaningless term, describes nothing. Blowjob's just 2 words. I don't know much about sex, but I do know one thing. You're not supposed to blow. Blow harder! I am blowing harder! When I'm not feeling anything, well, I am. My bleeding ears are popping. Watching your partner inflate before your very eyes. You come up for air, they shoot across the room like a balloon. We need new words, words that describe the act, words we don't have to post about. Or we wouldn't need swear words if we could be more honest. I mean, we want kids to be more careful. Well, they should know, shouldn't they? They should have words that give them a chance. If they've got to be more careful, which, of course, they must write on, they should get words that describe the act, give them an idea what they're taking on. Suffocate job. This is about something, wouldn't it? Or, desperately try to be sensitive even though your neck's half broken job. That'd just about do it, wouldn't it? We need to communicate. I mean, people should talk after sex, then monogamy a bit easier. Talk about it, you know, just roll over and start farting. Oh, I think I may have touched a nerve down there. I heard a squeak, yes. I think I may have messed up a fledgling relationship down there, just possibly. You do that. You do that. You should listen to him. Some of his stuff's quite well observed. You do that. Fart, that's you should listen. I don't like the politics, but sometimes he's really quite astute. You don't hear, but I have to listen. Yes, you're asleep, so... Don't forget, women fart too. Let's have good politics. Anyway, so... Ladies and gentlemen, back on the beach, you do not need to be nudie to be terrified of the unwanted erection. Oh, no, not at all. Not now men's swimming trunks have got as stupid as women's have been for years. Tiny, tiny little swimming trunks. Your average bikini, 20 quid for a pair of shoelaces. Very nice. The thing's really so far up her backside, it's garroted her bottom. I mean, lovely, eh? And now blokes' trunks are no different. You buy a little pink Ibiza pose pouch, very nice. Clamp your tackle in that, superb. Little tiny triangle Allurex, tiny. Not so much a pair of trunks, more a second scrotum, eh? And there you are, I'm walking around thinking I look tasty, I think I look good. It's on, I'm 18, I'm on holiday, I look fantastic. I don't realise my beer gut's dragging in the sand in front of me. Nobody can see what's going on. I mean, you hide nothing. They disguise nothing, ladies and gentlemen, these things. Absolutely nothing. All hypocrisy is on show. You're on the beach, at the beach bar, trying to meet a new friend, trying to be a pal, trying to be sophisticated. There's a girl you fancy. Oh, I just want to be sophisticated, trying to be cool. Do you like dire straits? Trying to be sophisticated. Oh, I'm into dire straits, trying to be cool. And all the time, this little fun-sized Mars bar's trying to peep over the top of your pants. And we're using that ancient lie, like, the lie that no lady believes, but so many men still try. Why do we keep going with it? Everyone uses it. I only want to be friends. I only want to get to know you. I don't want anything stupid. I just want to get to know you. I don't want any of that. I'm not that sort of boy. I just want to be friends. And all the time, the Mars bar's screaming, I want to shag, I want to shag. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't do that to push the boundaries. It's just the last routine I got, which is maybe why we're getting to the end of the show for me, certainly. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we've had 30 years of jokes about tits. What's wrong with a few about knobs on the telly, eh? So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're going to have